as high as a 5-story building. Lined with 3 feet of concrete, you're currently standing in original diversion tunnel right about this location. Now, working in these tunnels was certainly no easy task. Temperatures could reach 140 degrees. There was continuous drilling, dynamiting going on all the time, gasoline-powered trucks and the fumes that they produce coming in and out of the tunnel. However, working 24/7 with as many as 1,500 people were able to complete these tunnels in about 18 months. We also built a temporary dam just downstream from the entrance to the tunnels, fairly substantial rock and gravel dam, 550 feet across from one side of the river to the other, 98 feet high, 750 feet thick at its base. With the tunnels completed, the temporary dam in place, we're able to divert the Colorado River around the construction site, dropping it downstream. Now, we also had to make sure the river didn't back up to the construction site, build a slightly smaller temporary dam right here. Now, we weren't ready to build the big dam yet, though, because we still had to get down to bedrock. Took another 6 months of work digging down as much as 135 feet, removing rock and gravel and boulders from the riverbed itself. Finally, on June 6, 1933, at exactly 11:26 a.m. in the morning, poured the first bucket of concrete for the dam itself. Now, the dam is built in interlocking blocks, and as we filled each of these blocks with concrete, laid down a network of 1-inch steel pipe. Once the block was totally filled with concrete, we ran chilled water 37 degrees through these pipes for up to 72 hours for the initial cooling and curing of the concrete. Then we filled these pipes with grout. Now, there is no structural steel or rebar any place in this dam. However, there's 584 miles of grout-filled 1-inch cooling pipe. With the dam completed, we blocked up the 4 diversion tunnels, allowing the river to build up behind the dam. Running water both through and around the power plant took about 6.5 years to fill the reservoir. We know it, of course, today as Lake Mead. It is the largest reservoir by volume in the United States. Now, we weren't through with the diversion tunnels. Over the top of the 2 outer tunnels, we built a spillway or overflow on each side of the dam, dropping those spillways right down into the original diversion tunnels. So far, we've only used the spillways one time. Back in 1983, by mid-year, it became quite obvious we were simply going to have too much water in the reservoir. Started running water over the spillways, continued for 66 days. We also have 4 towers in the reservoir. They're called intake towers. This is where the water actually enters the power plant. Towers themselves 395 feet tall. Go inside one of these towers, drop down 125 feet, you come to a 30-foot diameter pipe or penstock. Water pours into these pipes. The pipes turn, come inside the canyon walls, hook up with 13-foot diameter pipes, taking water to each individual turbine. Now, we are standing right on top of a 30-foot diameter pipe that can take water to 4 of the turbine generators on the Nevada side of the power plant. That means as much as 96,000 gallons per second of water could flow through this huge pipe. If all 17 of our generators are operating, the amount of water flowing through here would be equal to what goes over Niagara Falls on an average day. We do call this a concrete arch gravity dam. The gravity, 6.6 million tons of concrete. This dam weighs more than the largest pyramid in Egypt. The arch is the curvature of the dam, as you see it here in the diagram. Now, when you have an arch gravity dam, you don't actually attach the dam anywhere. The sheer weight of the dam in the riverbed, plus the water pressure pushing on the arch, forces the sides of the dam firmly against the canyon walls, holds the dam in place. Now, it seems like it's a good idea. We have a dam here that's not attached anywhere and free to move around a little bit, because occasionally the earth moves here. Nevada is a state 3rd behind California and Alaska. Total amount of seismic activity. We have 8 known earthquake faults in the Las Vegas area. We are going to be going back to the elevators. Let me get to the doorway. I'll be the first one out. I will lead us all back, please. Thank you. Coming through, please. Coming through, coming through, coming through, coming through, coming through. Let's all go this way.